face.
Who? I will smack the you bucking this man right here, bro.
Get out of my face.
I respect the dog shot.
What have I done to you?
I respect the dog shot.
I just got out of jail, guys, and I'm about to take my first shower since getting out. Jail is so freaking dirty, and I didn't want to take a shower in there, so I'm just grateful to be back in my crib and able to take a shower in the comfort of my own home.
Did your clip not go as planned? Did your clip not go as planned?
What? He said his crib got broken into? And like people had like gunpoint, like his mom's at the crib or some shit.
Man, the second Jack touched a cell, even for that tiny stretch before his bail hit, his mugshot went viral like wildfire. People weren't just talking. They were celebrating like the whole planet finally agreed on something for once. It legit felt like a worldwide block party, where everyone was cheering, doing dances nobody asked for, like humanity took one big deep breath and said, finally. And of course Jack tried to flip that into a moment for himself. He jumped on Twitter and dropped that first day out post, like he just survived some legendary prison saga. For a couple hours, the internet was united again, singing "We Are the World," but the remix version called "We Don't Like Jack." The wildest part? His reputation online is so embarrassing that even when he gets attention, it looks painful. His post hit 13.3 million views, but only around 2,000 likes. That's the kind of ratio that makes a person start questioning everything. It's like watching a car crash you can't look away from, but you don't feel any sympathy either. Then he posted this clip of himself walking out, thinking he's the toughest one on site. I had to mute the audio, but you can see it all in the body language. Chest puffed out, camera ready, acting like he runs the parking lot. And then there's the van, the same one he got taken away in, that he tried to flex with. Bro, nobody thinks that makes you look solid. It's not intimidating, it's not impressive, it's just a van that still smells like police paperwork and old coffee.
We're looking for, I guess, the key to the safe.
Bro, what? Someone broke in your crib while we were streaming?
Yes, bro.
Yeah.
And did they ransack it? No, they didn't. They were just looking. I guess they were looking for the safe.
Then he went online sharing a story about his time inside, saying he was in there running the place. Like the other inmates were looking at him like he was some type of shot caller. Man, come on. Because like I've said before, Jack has that same energy as a little loud chihuahua that thinks it's the biggest dog in every room. Imagining him running a jail is like pulling up to a dog park and seeing a chihuahua acting like it's in charge. Nobody's believing that. A real big dog is either gonna laugh or gently nudge it out the way without even thinking twice. Yeah, we all know exactly how that would go. Here now, baby. Let's go. And somehow Jack still managed to avoid being the biggest clown in that clip, which honestly is impressive because the bar was already in the basement. When he stepped out, it looked like somebody on his team rushed to print his mugshot on a cheap t-shirt so he could stunt like it was legendary. Bro, nobody thinks that shirt is iconic. People are cracking up at you, not praising you. You're not XXXTentacion, no matter how hard you pose. And of course, he got pressed the very first day he stepped out, even though that security guard in the earlier clip was acting like he didn't have 2 brain cells left to rub together. I'll give him this. He's at least letting Jack feel that pressure a little bit more lately.
I just said y'all gotta go, bro. That's what you said to me.
What'd you say? Hey,
Bro,
listen, check this out.
I wasn't.
Listen, no. Put me on camera so you can see it. You can go live and you can stream. You know what I'm saying? Bro, this is my set. Respect. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. You cool? I know who you are. I fuck with you. Respect.
I was, bro. I was just emphasizing what you said.
Telling you?
Yes, of course.
We'll go viral for real in this motherfucker tonight. Hey, we'll go viral for real in this motherfucker. Hey, say it again. I'm not taking it the wrong way.
Yes, you are. You ever been in jail?
Stop.
Never.
Jack, stop, come on.
Dude, listen, bro. I just came out the pen, bro. Like, for real, I was in there.
Jack, no, this isn't contact.
You ever been in jail?
Stop.
Never.
Jack, stop, come on.
I'm guessing he doesn't want to end up catching a charge like that other guard did when he punched a guy on stream and dropped him instantly. That moment lives online forever like a badge of chaos. Then Jack posts a video captioned, "Going to jail wasn't fun," acting like he survived a whole saga. Everybody knows bro was probably in there slipping around the shower tiles, trying not to make eye contact, like a scene from that Menendez docuseries. It's wild thinking he's out here trying to sell toughness when the whole vibe screams confusion and bad decisions. And the funniest part? No matter how much jewelry he stacks on, it never hits. It looks like someone took a baby-sized model from a kid's clothing store and covered him in sparkly accessories for no reason. He went from claiming he ran the jail to bragging about how fast he got bailed out. Like that somehow proves anything. The flip-flop is crazy. What makes it even funnier is how no amount of money can fix his whole look. From the outfits that seem like he borrowed them from a middle school closet to that tacky bright blue wrap he puts on every car, nothing he does can make the style look grown or cool. It all still comes off corny every single time. There's just nothing fresh about this dude at all. No matter what he tries, it ends up looking tired. And here's some body cam footage from his arrest. This is where everything goes downhill for him fast. When the officers start searching Jack, that's when the whole situation takes a sharp turn. You can literally see the moment things switch up, because once they find those substances tucked on him, the mood goes icy real quick. It's the type of moment where the smile drops and reality taps you on the shoulder like,
I see the homies I met in jail.
First day out,
Yo,
man,
whoa,
y'all tapped the fucking motion.
Yeah.
We was taking niggas shit in there, man, off the rip.
Exactly. I got extra shit here now, baby. Let's go. In jail, was I running that shit or what?
Hell yeah, we was running that shit.
We was running that shit. Let's go. I got everyone's lunch money up in that bitch. Let's go, baby. Let's fucking go.
Oh, go on the sidewalk.
What?
Park this way.
All right, after I hit this hand.
Bro, you're about to go to jail.
Huh? What? No.
I got it.
hey buddy, it's time. Here's some alternate footage from right before the arrest, and suddenly everything makes perfect sense. He was standing in the middle of the road causing a full-on distraction, all to film some gambling content like the world was his movie set. That's when security stepped in, tried to act like they had it handled, saying, I got him, but Big Man was way too late with that energy. The police had already clocked in, and Jack's little street performance was over. Then we've got the clip where he walks around acting like he'd leveled up after spending barely 6 hours in jail. He came out moving like he was a whole crime boss. The attitude didn't match the storyline. Not even a little. Next, you see what looks like a film crew inside Jack's house. And from the vibe of everything, it looked like they were shooting some adult-type project. That's when he and the director start getting into it, bumping heads like they're fighting over who gets more camera time. And with that smug grin he kept flashing, the man might honestly rank top of the list for most punchable expressions ever created. The grin alone could start arguments in a quiet room. And here's where things get suspicious again. Jack apparently paid 6ix9ine a huge bag to appear on his stream. It lines up perfectly with how things have been looking lately, because the fallen rapper has clearly been trying to make some sort of comeback. He's popping up in interviews, shooting all types of new content with different streamers, and trying to reshape how people see him. You can tell he's on a mission to rewrite the storyline around his whole brand.
Got a fat ass for a Jewish guy. Tell my probation officer about you.
No, why?
Yeah, he was
Why
like,
on radar?
No, because he was like, yo, where you going? I'm going to stream with Jack Doherty.
Yeah, it's probably bad right now.
Yeah, he approved it.
Oh, lit. Hell yeah. Does he know about me going to jail?
Nah, I don't think so.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, when I dapped you up coming out the bathroom, I was taking a shit.
Yeah, I was going to the bathroom.
I literally was taking a shit. and then Don, the black guy I'm with, was like, yo, Jack is waiting for the bathroom. And I went outside. I think you're my last stream.
Really?
Yeah, because I get sentenced on Thursday.
Dang, how long do you think you'll be in jail for?
The prosecutors asked for 9 months. All right. Niggas know the fucking vibes. We outside. Here with my boy Jack.
Yes, sir.
Fresh home.
Yeah, straight out of jail, baby.
Straight out of jail. Oh, shit, that's your mugshot?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's clear 6ix9ine didn't care about anything except the money that day. He looked like someone who showed up, grabbed the bag, and mentally checked out before he even sat down. Meanwhile, Jack kept bragging about his time in jail like he survived some legendary saga. Then 6ix9ine casually mentions he might end up behind bars again soon, saying it like it's just another Wednesday. Jack, on the other hand, is acting like he's some hardened criminal who just walked out after a whole decade inside. The performance is wild because everybody watching knows the truth. 6 hours doesn't turn anyone into a prison veteran. You could tell this wasn't going to be 6ix9ine's last stream at all. He's the type to pop up in 20 different places before the month ends. Then he tells the story about the first time he met Jack and straight up says the guy had something nasty on his hands when they shook hands. And honestly, nobody believes Jack washed them after either. This is where things slide into a much slimier lane. While 6ix9ine was streaming with Jack, news broke that his home allegedly got hit by 4 robbers, and he claimed they held his mother at gunpoint. That's when everything got tense real quick. There's footage from the supposed robbery, and in the clip, you can see 6ix9ine's mother in the corner while someone tells her to stay down. The energy in that room is heavy, but the internet immediately started calling the whole thing suspicious. Some people think this could be a setup, maybe even staged by people close to Jack. One reason folks are raising eyebrows is because in the video someone says, "Yo Red, come here," and the person speaking has a build that looks a lot like one of the Island Boys, who everyone knows are friends with Jack, and one of them does go by a name that sounds just like Fly Soldier Red. That little detail made the internet lose its mind. So could Jack and 6ix9ine be teaming up to create some viral storyline?
Oh, good.
Wait, chill. Can I take that off and give it to someone? Wait, no, you can't take it off like that. Can I take it off? I'll take it right over. You have to slide it off your wrist.
As soon as my bail was available, I paid that literally 10 times. Why can't he get bailed out? It's only $3,500. Yeah, you're right. I can't afford the $3,500 bail. But actually, I got out in under 24 hours, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I wouldn't rule anything out with these two, because both of them love attention way too much for this to be off the table. I had the same question everybody else did after watching this clip. Here's the footage of the robbers walking his mother outside, and I don't know, something just feels off. Even the dog wasn't reacting the way you'd expect in a real situation, which makes the whole thing look way less believable. And you cannot tell me those guys don't have the same build as the Island Boys, the same two dudes who would do anything for Jack and a drop of fame. These are the same guys who kissed him on camera, and at one point even kissed each other, which threw the whole internet into confusion. Somebody should have grabbed that dog and taken it inside because the whole scene looked messy. Then you have Tekashi calling Jack to tell him what supposedly happened, but the whole exchange feels like low-budget acting. And the more this man keeps brushing his hair while talking, the more it looks like he's trying to distract from how staged everything feels. It's like every time his hand touches his head, the moment gets faker and faker. So yes, Jack is right back to acting like a full clown again, and even though the celebration was cut short when he got bailed out, that doesn't mean he's in the clear. He still has to stand in front of that judge, and unless he tries to pay his way around things, maybe this will finally be the moment he gets a real lesson handed to him. But I want to know what you think about all this. What kind of sentence do you see this man getting? Florida takes illegal substance possession seriously, so Jack might really struggle to wiggle out of this one. Anyway, thank you for watching today's video. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe to the BeyondFame channel, share the video, and see you on the next one.